Be me. 26 years old, working in sales, pretty decent life overall, but my ex convinced me I have commitment issues before she left. Decided to actually try therapy, because why not? Health insurance covers it. Find this therapist online, Dr. Hoffman. Has good reviews, office is close to my apartment. Profile picture shows him in a fedora, which should have been my first red flag, but whatever. Book an appointment, show up on a Tuesday afternoon. Waiting room. Has those generic motivational posters and a fish tank with one sad fish. Receptionist calls my name. Tells me to go to office 3B. Walk in, and there he is. Dr. Hoffman is exactly what you'd expect from someone who wears a fedora in their professional headshot. Mid-40s, slightly overweight, beard that's trying too hard to be distinguished, wearing a vest over a button-up shirt. He's got a Reddit alien pin on his vest. Oh no. Welcome. Please have a seat. Can I offer you some LaCroix? I only drink the finest sparkling waters. It's literally just regular LaCroix from the grocery store. I'm good, thanks. Sit down on this leather couch that makes fart noises every time I move. He's got his notebook ready, looks at me over his glasses in that I'm very smart way. So, what brings you to therapy today? Explain the whole breakup situation, how my ex said I can't commit, how I'm not even sure if that's true. He's nodding along, writing stuff down. Interesting. Have you considered that perhaps your commitment issues stem from a fear of vulnerability rooted in late-stage capitalism's destruction of genuine human connection? Bro, what? I just think I wasn't that into her. But you see, that's a defense mechanism. The patriarchy conditions men to suppress their emotions. This dude is literally doing therapy through Reddit comments. Session continues. He keeps dropping terms like toxic masculinity and emotional labor and gaslighting for situations that definitely aren't gaslighting. Whatever, I paid for the hour, might as well use it. Near the end, he asks about my family. Pretty normal, parents still together, got a younger sister, we're all good. And how's your relationship with women in general? Fine. I date, I have female friends, normal stuff. Do you respect women? Yeah, of course. What kind of question is that? Just checking. You'd be surprised how many men say they respect women, but actually don't. He's doing that thing where he's clearly very proud of himself for being one of the good ones. Session ends. He recommends I come back weekly. Sure, why not? Maybe he'll be less weird next time. Spoiler alert, he gets weirder. Second session, I show up, and he's wearing a different fedora. He has multiple fedoras. We're talking about work stress when his phone buzzes. He checks it, and his whole face lights up. Sorry, my daughter just texted. She's visiting this weekend. I haven't seen her in months. That's nice. Yes, she's finishing her master's degree in anthropology. Very intelligent young woman. Not like these girls today who only care about Instagram. Okay, boomer. Shows me a picture on his phone. Expecting some nerdy girl who looks like female Dr. Hoffman. Instead, it's this absolutely gorgeous woman. Mid-20s, dark hair, bright smile. Looks nothing like him. This is Violet. She takes after her mother, thankfully. He laughs at his own joke. She's beautiful. Immediately regrets saying that because his face does this weird thing. Yes, well, she's very career-focused. Not interested in dating. Too busy with her academic pursuits. Didn't ask, but okay. Rest of session is fine. He tells me to journal my feelings, which I'm definitely not going to do. Third session rolls around. I'm talking about this girl I've been seeing. Nothing serious, just hanging out. And are you being emotionally available to her? I mean, we've been on like 3 dates. I don't think we're at the emotionally available stage yet. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You need to open up more. Dude, I barely know her. Dr. Hoffman, please. We're in a professional setting. Sorry, Dr. Dude. He assigns me homework to practice vulnerability by sharing my feelings with random people. That sounds like a terrible idea, but I just say, okay to make him stop. Couple weeks go by, sessions are pretty standard. Therapist Reddit stuff, then comes the session that changes everything. I walk in and Dr. Hoffman looks stressed. Everything okay? Yes, fine. Well, actually, no. My daughter is moving back to the city and she needs a place to stay temporarily. I'd offer her my spare room, but I use it for my collectibles. Of course he has collectibles. That's tough. Housing market is rough right now. Indeed. She's looking at apartments this weekend. I told her I'd help, but I have a conference. He's doing that thing where he's clearly fishing for something. Do you need to reschedule our session? No, no. Actually, I was wondering, you mentioned you work in real estate adjacent sales, correct? I sell property management software, so kind of. Would you be willing to help Violet look at apartments? Just as a favor, I'd be so grateful. This is wildly inappropriate, right? Therapist asking patient to hang out with his daughter? But also, I remember that picture, and I'm a simple man. Sure, I can help her out. His face relaxes. Wonderful. I'll give her your number. She's very particular about apartments, though. Fair warning. Great, can't wait. That Saturday my phone rings. Unknown number. Hello? Hi. Is this the apartment guy my dad voluntold to help me? Her voice is way cooler than expected, kind of sarcastic. That's me, apartment guy extraordinaire. She laughs. I'm Violet. Sorry my dad roped you into this. He does this thing where he volunteers other people without asking. It's cool, I offered, kind of. Liar, but I appreciate it. Are you free today? I have 3 showings lined up. Yeah, I'm free. Send me the addresses. Couple hours later, I'm meeting her at the first apartment. She's even better looking in person, wearing jeans and a band t-shirt. Way more normal than I expected. You must be the therapist, victim. That's me. You must be the daughter he won't shut up about. We shake hands. Hers is firm, confident. He talks about me in therapy? That's horrifying. Only good things. Very proud dad energy. Well, that's something, I guess. First apartment is a dump, tiny studio with suspicious stains. My dad said this was a great deal. Your dad hasn't rented an apartment since 1995. Fair point. Second apartment is better, but wildly overpriced. $1,500 for a 1-bedroom with no AC? What is this, a luxury prison? I'm starting to really like her. Third apartment is actually decent. Good location, reasonable price, doesn't smell like death. This one's not bad. Yeah, I could see myself here. We're standing in the empty living room and she turns to me. So my dad bullied you into this, but are you actually a real estate person or just a nice guy he trapped? Bit of both? I know the area. I've helped friends find places. And you're his patient, which is super weird that he asked you. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Pretty sure that violates some kind of ethics code. Oh, it definitely does. My dad's terrible with boundaries. Last year he tried to friend me on Reddit. Please tell me you didn't accept. God, no. Can you imagine? He'd be commenting on all my posts with his cringe takes. We're both laughing now. Wait, your dad is on Reddit? Oh, yeah. He's like a power user on some of the philosophy subs, thinks he's very intellectual. This explains so much. We grab coffee after the showings, just talking about normal stuff. She's getting her master's in anthropology, wants to work in museums eventually. She's funny, smart, doesn't take herself too seriously. Complete opposite of her dad in every way. So you're paying someone to listen to my dad's terrible advice? Hey, sometimes it's not terrible. Name one good piece of advice he's given you. Think about it. He told me to drink more water. That's it? That's what you're paying $150 an hour for? Insurance covers most of it. Still, we're sitting in this coffee shop and I realize I've been talking to her for 3 hours. Shit, I should let you go. You probably have stuff to do. Not really, I'm new in town, don't know anyone yet. Well, welcome to the city. If you need recommendations for places, I've lived here for 5 years. I might take you up on that. She gets up to leave, then pauses. Hey, don't tell my dad we hung out this long, he'll make it weird. Deal. Oh, we exchange numbers for apartment questions, but we both know that's bullshit. Go home feeling good, like really good. Then remember that this is my therapist's daughter and this is probably a terrible idea, whatever. I'll deal with that later. Next therapy session is Tuesday. Walk in. Dr. Hoffman is practically vibrating with excitement. So, I heard you helped Violet. She said you were very helpful. Yeah, she found a good place. Excellent. She speaks very highly of you. Said you were surprisingly knowledgeable about the rental market. Surprisingly, okay. Did she mention anything else? He's fishing. Like what? Oh, I don't know. Just wondering if you two got along. Red alert, he's doing the dad thing. Yeah, she was cool. Very nice. She is nice. Also single, very focused on her career though. Oh my God, is my therapist trying to set me up with his daughter? That's great for her. Yes. She mentioned you were easy to talk to. Need to shut this down before it gets weirder. So anyway, I wanted to talk about work stuff today. Of course. But first, I'm having a small gathering this Friday. Just some colleagues and friends. You should come. I don't know if that's appropriate. Patient, therapist, boundaries and all. Nonsense. It's a social event, completely separate. Plus, Violet will be there. He's not even being subtle anymore. Agree to think about it just to move on. Spend the session talking about work, while he occasionally drops mentions of Violet into completely unrelated conversations. That's interesting about your sales metrics. You know, Violet is very good with numbers too. Bro, what does that have to do with anything? Session ends, he reminds me about Friday like 4 times. Get a text later that day. Violet, did my dad invite you to his cringe party? Me, yep, he was very subtle about it. Violet, well, let me guess. He mentioned me exactly 47 times during your session. Me, conservative estimate. Violet, no, I'm so sorry. He's doing his matchmaking thing. He does this to every guy he meets. Me, every guy? Violet, okay, not every guy, but he gets weird about my dating life. Me, are you going to the party? Violet, have to. Family obligation. Planning to leave early though. Me, want company in the escape plan? Violet, absolutely. Come at 7, we'll do the polite minimum and bounce by 8. Me, deal. Friday comes, I show up at Dr. Hoffman's house at 7 p.m. It's exactly what you'd expect. A lot of bookshelves, a lot of art that's trying too hard. There's a Reddit snoo plushie on the mantle. Dr. Hoffman greets me at the door. Ah, you came. Wonderful. Come in. Let me introduce you to everyone. Drags me around to various people. They're all exactly like him, academics and therapists who all sound like Reddit comments. One guy is explaining why actually the prequels are better than the original trilogy. Another person is talking about their vinyl collection. Someone's wearing a "Elevate in this house we believe" yard sign as a t-shirt. I've entered the Reddit dimension. Then I see Violet in the corner. She spots me and her face screams, "Save me." Make my way over. Fancy meeting you here. Thank God you're here. I've been trapped talking to my dad's colleague about his sourdough starter for 20 minutes. We grab drinks and post up in a corner. Dr. Hoffman keeps glancing over, clearly pleased with himself. He's watching us like a proud parent at a school play. I know it's mortifying. Want to go to the backyard? We escape to the backyard. It's nice out. There's string lights and a fire pit. Sit on these deck chairs just talking. She tells me about her research. I tell her about the dumbest sales calls I've had. We're laughing, having actual fun. Hour passes without noticing. Dr. Hoffman pops his head out. You two seem to be getting along well. We both cringe. Dad, please. What? I'm just making an observation. He goes back inside, definitely feeling accomplished. I'm so sorry about him. It's fine, he means well. Does he though? Or is he just living vicariously through me because his own love life is a disaster? Wait, what's the story there? Oh, he doesn't tell his patients? He's been divorced twice. Both times because he was insufferable. This tracks. My mom, his first wife, left him because he literally tried to therapize her during arguments. No way. Yes. She'd be upset about something and he'd be like, I'm hearing a lot of projection right now. I'm dying laughing. That's the most therapist thing I've ever heard. Right. And his second wife left him because he spent more time on Reddit than with her. Okay, that's just sad. It is. But also he refuses to learn from it. He's literally on Reddit right now, probably. Check my watch. It's 8:30 p.m. Want to get out of here? There's a good bar down the street. Absolutely, let's go before he tries to take pictures of us together. We sneak out the side gate like teenagers. End up at this dive bar, pool table, and good music. Couple drinks in, we're playing pool. She's actually good. Where'd you learn to play? College. Spent way too much time in the student union avoiding homework. She sinks 3 balls in a row. Okay, hustle much? Maybe a little. We play a few games, I lose every single one. Sitting at the bar after, both a bit buzzed. Can I ask you something, she says. Sure. Why are you actually in therapy? You seem pretty well adjusted. My ex said I had commitment issues. And do you? Honestly, I think I just wasn't into her and she needed a reason. That's fair, but you're still going to therapy? Yeah, I mean, can't hurt, right? Maybe I'll learn something. From my dad? The guy who wears fedoras and quotes Reddit in real life. When you put it that way, probably not. We're both laughing. You know what's funny? She says, what? My dad's whole thing is helping people with relationships, but he's the worst at them. It's like that saying, those who can't do, teach. Exactly. He gives all this advice about vulnerability and communication, but he's emotionally constipated. Emotionally constipated is the perfect description. Night's winding down. I walk her back to her new apartment. Standing outside her building. Thanks for tonight. I needed this. Yeah, me too. Your dad's party was something else. Just wait until you see his Halloween costume. He goes as Snoo every year. The Reddit alien? That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. We're standing there and there's this moment. Should I kiss her? Probably not. This is my therapist's daughter. But also she's looking at me like she's thinking the same thing. I should go. Yeah, probably. Neither of us moves. This is weird, right? You're my dad's patient. Super weird. But also kind of funny? Definitely funny. She leans in and kisses me. It's a good kiss, like really good. Pull away after a few seconds. We probably shouldn't tell your dad about this. God, no, you'd have a field day. Same time next week? It's a date. She goes inside, I walk home grinning like an idiot. Then reality hits. I'm dating my therapist's daughter. This is going to end so badly, but also totally worth it. Next therapy session is going to be interesting. Tuesday comes, I'm sitting in the waiting room, nervous as hell. Dr. Hoffman calls me in. So, how are we doing today? He's way too cheerful. Pretty good. I heard you and Violet left my party early. Did you two go somewhere? Play it cool. Yeah, just grabbed a drink, talked for a bit. Just talked? What the hell kind of therapy question is that? Yeah, just talked. Why? No reason. Just curious. She seemed very happy when I talked to her Sunday. He's definitely fishing. That's good. Yes, very good. She rarely seems that happy. Okay, need to change the subject. So I wanted to talk about work stress today. Of course. But first, did Violet mention anything about seeing you again? This dude is relentless. We might hang out again. Haven't really planned anything. Total lie. We have plans for Thursday. Wonderful. I think you two would be good for each other. Is this therapy or matchmaking? Can it be both? Pretty sure it can't be. He laughs like I made a joke. Spend the rest of the session trying to do actual therapy while he keeps steering back to Violet. Your anxiety about work might stem from fear of success, much like how some people fear romantic success. Bro. Session finally ends. Escape before he can ask more questions. Text Violet immediately. Me. Your dad knows something. Violet. What? How? Me. He spent the entire session asking about you. Violet. Oh God. Did you tell him? Me? No, but he's fishing hard. Violet. We need to be more careful. Me. Or we could just tell him. Violet. Absolutely not. He'll be insufferable about it. Me. More insufferable than he already is. Violet. Trust me, it gets worse. Thursday we meet up for dinner at this Italian place. She looks amazing wearing this dress that makes me forget my own name. You clean up nice. Thanks, bro. You too. Dinner's great, we're talking and laughing, completely comfortable with each other. Then halfway through I see him, Dr. Hoffman, sitting 3 tables away, with a woman who is definitely not on a date with him based on her body language. Violet, don't turn around, but your dad is here. What? She turns around immediately. Dr. Hoffman sees us. His face goes through about 17 emotions. He gets up and walks over. Oh no. Well, what a coincidence. Running into you two here. It's definitely not a coincidence. Hey, Dr. Hoffman. Dad, what are you doing here? Oh, just having dinner with a colleague. Dr. Patterson from the conference? Dr. Patterson waves awkwardly from the other table. This is quite the surprise. You two are having dinner together. Yeah, just grabbing food. How lovely. You know, this is my favorite Italian place. Great choice. He's just standing there, grinning. Well, I'll let you two get back to your meal. Enjoy. He walks back to his table but keeps glancing over. He's totally watching us. I know, this is a nightmare. Try to continue dinner normally, but it's impossible with Dr. Hoffman staring. He's literally taking notes in a restaurant about his daughter's date. I'm gonna kill him. Get in line. We finish dinner quickly and get out of there. My phone buzzes as we're leaving. Text from Dr. Hoffman. You two make a lovely couple. Kaya. He used an emoticon. Show Violet the text. Oh my God, he's the worst. Should we just tell him officially? No. If we tell him, he'll want to process it in therapy. He'll analyze our entire relationship. That does sound terrible. It is terrible. Trust me. We decide to keep it quiet for now. Next few weeks are this weird dance of dating Violet while pretending nothing's happening in therapy. Dr. Hoffman knows. We know he knows. He knows we know he knows. But nobody's saying it out loud. Therapy sessions become this bizarre game. So how's your dating life? Fine. Seeing anyone special? Possibly. Anyone I know? Maybe. He's trying so hard not to just ask directly. Meanwhile, Violet and I are actually getting serious. Couple months in, we're basically together all the time. She's met my friends. I've met hers. Everything's great except for the elephant in the room named Dr. Hoffman. One night we're at her apartment watching a movie. We should probably tell him officially. I know. I just dread it. Why? He clearly approves. Because he'll make it about himself. He'll take credit for setting us up. Didn't he technically set us up? That's not the point. Decide to rip the Band-Aid off next session. Tuesday comes, walk into Dr. Hoffman's office. Before we start, I need to tell you something. His eyes light up like Christmas morning. Yes. Violet and I are dating, officially, have been for 2 months. He literally clasps his hands together. I knew it! I knew you two would be perfect together. Yeah, so is this going to be a problem, the whole therapist-patient thing? Problem? This is wonderful. My best therapeutic success. I don't think that's how therapy works. Nonsense. I helped you work through your commitment issues and you ended up with my daughter. Win-win! He's already rewriting history. I'm pretty sure we got together despite the therapy. Not because of it. That's just your defense mechanisms talking. Can't win. So we're good then. Better than good. This is fantastic. Have you met her mother yet? No. Why would I have met her mother? Oh, you should. She lives across town. Lovely woman. We're very civil. Getting a weird vibe. Maybe eventually. Yes. I'll set it up. Family dinner. Oh God, what have I done? Session derails into him giving me relationship advice about his own daughter. Now, Violet can be stubborn, but if you just listen and validate her feelings, this is the weirdest therapy session of my life. Text Violet after. Me. Told your dad. Violet, I am. And me, he's planning a family dinner with your mom. Violet, what? Me, yeah, I'm scared too. Violet, my parents haven't been in the same room in 5 years. Me, well, they will be soon, apparently. Violet, this is gonna be a disaster. Me, should be fun though. Violet, my what? You have a weird definition of fun. That feeling when you start therapy for commitment issues and end up dating your therapist's daughter. Be me. 3 months into dating Violet, life is pretty great except for the constant weirdness of my therapist being my girlfriend's dad. Dr. Hoffman has officially made our relationship his greatest therapeutic achievement. He mentions it to other patients, apparently. Violet found out through a friend. My dad told someone at a dinner party that he cured your commitment issues through strategic daughter placement. He said, what now? Strategic daughter placement? Like you're a chess piece. Your dad is insane. Tell me about it. The dreaded family dinner is this Saturday. Dr. Hoffman has been planning it for weeks like it's a state dinner. He sent me 3 emails about it with subject lines like, important family gathering information. One email was just about what wine pairs well with awkward family dynamics. Are you nervous? Violet asks on Friday night. About meeting your mom? Yeah, kind of. Don't be. She's cool. Way cooler than my dad. That's a low bar. True, but she's actually cool. She's a ceramics artist. Super chill. You'll like her. Does she know about us? Yeah, I told her last month. She was excited. Did she ask how we met? I told her you were Dad's patient, and she laughed for like 5 minutes straight. Great, everyone thinks this situation is hilarious except me. Saturday comes, I'm getting dressed and second-guessing every outfit choice. Violet picks me up because the dinner is at some neutral restaurant Dr. Hoffman chose. You look nice. Thanks, I'm sweating through this shirt already. It'll be fine. My mom will love you, and my dad already does. What if they both hate me? Then we'll leave and get burgers. Stop worrying. We get to the restaurant, some upscale place that's trying really hard. Dr. Hoffman is already there, wearing a sports coat and his nicest fedora. Of course he wore the fedora. Ah, you made it. Wonderful. He hugs Violet, then tries to hug me, but I go for a handshake and it's awkward. My ex-wife should be here any minute. I made sure to request a large table. He's nervous, keeps adjusting his fedora. How long has it been since you've seen her? Oh, about 6 months. We're very civil, very mature about the whole divorce. He's definitely not over it. Then she walks in. Violet's mom is not what I expected at all. Late 40s, fit, stylish, looks like she does yoga and goes to art galleries. Complete opposite of Dr. Hoffman in every way. She sees Violet and lights up. Baby! They hug, genuine affection. Then she turns to me. You must be the boyfriend. I'm Diana. Firm handshake, direct eye contact, confident. Nice to meet you. I'm the patient, yes. Violet told me that's the funniest thing I've heard in years. She's already laughing. Dr. Hoffman clears his throat. Diana, always a pleasure. Gerald still wearing those hats I see. Their fedora is very distinguished. They're very divorced, yes. Holy shit, she's savage. We sit down. The table dynamic is immediately weird. Dr. Hoffman at one end, Diana at the other, Violet and me in the middle like children. Waiter comes, we order drinks. Diana orders a martini. Dr. Hoffman orders sparkling water, imported. Violet and I order normal drinks. So, Dr. Hoffman starts, isn't this nice? All of us together. It's something, Diana says, sipping her martini. How's your pottery going? Ceramics, Gerald. I've been doing ceramics for 15 years. Right, ceramics. How is that? Thriving, actually. I just had a gallery show that sold out. Wonderful. I've been published in several academic journals recently. They're competing over who's more successful. Violet kicks me under the table, rolls her eyes. Dinner arrives, conversation is stilted and awkward. Dr. Hoffman keeps trying to steer the conversation to family bonding. Diana keeps making subtle jabs about his lifestyle choices. So how's the Reddit addiction, Gerald? It's not an addiction, it's professional networking. You have 400,000 karma. That's actually quite impressive in the community. I try to change the subject. So Diana, Violet mentioned you're a ceramics artist. What kind of pieces do you make? She smiles, grateful for the save. Mostly sculptural work, some functional pieces. I'm really into abstract forms right now. That sounds really cool. Do you have a studio? Yes, in the arts district. You should come by sometime. I'd love to show you. Dr. Hoffman interjects. Diana's studio is very bohemian. It's an art studio, Gerald. What did you expect? Corporate beige? They're like children. Violet is texting under the table, probably complaining to her friends. Meal continues. The tension is thick. Then Diana asks me directly, so, you're paying my ex-husband to give you advice? Yeah, technically. And how's that going? Look at Dr. Hoffman, who's watching this exchange nervously. It's, educational. She laughs. That's diplomatic. Gerald was always educational. Liked to educate me about my own feelings. Diana, that's not fair. Oh, it's completely fair. Remember when I was sad about my grandmother dying and you told me I was experiencing displaced anger? I was trying to help you process. She just died, Gerald. I was sad. That's the appropriate emotion. Violet mutters, here we go. I was using my professional training. You were being insufferable. They're fully arguing now. Other diners are staring. I'm regretting every decision that led to this moment. Violet stands up. Okay, I think we need a break. Dad, Mom, you two clearly need a minute. She grabs my hand. We're going outside. You two figure your shit out. We escape to the restaurant patio. I'm so sorry they always do this. It's fine. Kind of entertaining, actually. It's mortifying. They've been divorced for 10 years and still can't have a normal conversation. Through the window, we can see them still arguing. Wait, 15 minutes. Go back in. They've apparently called a truce. We're sorry, Diana says. That was inappropriate. Yes, we got carried away, Dr. Hoffman adds. Let's try this again, civilly. Rest of dinner is awkward but peaceful. Diana asks me about work, seems genuinely interested. Sales software, that must be interesting. It has its moments. I bet you're good at it. You seem personable. Dr. Hoffman jumps in. He's very good at it. We've worked through his social anxiety in therapy. I don't have social anxiety. Well, not anymore. He's rewriting my entire personality. Dinner ends. We say goodbyes in the parking lot. Diana hugs Violet. Love you, baby. Call me tomorrow. Then she hugs me. Take care of her. She's special. I know she is. And don't listen to everything Gerald says. Half of it is nonsense. I heard that, Dr. Hoffman yells from across the parking lot. Diana just laughs and walks to her car. Dr. Hoffman comes over. Well, I think that went well. Dad, you and Mom argued about her dead grandmother. But we reconciled. Growth. He's impossible. We finally escape, drive back to Violet's apartment. Your family is something else. Tell me about it. Now you see what I grew up with. Your mom is cool, though. Right? She's the best, total opposite of my dad. How did they ever get married? College romance. They were young and dumb. Mom says she was attracted to his intelligence initially. And then? Then she realized intelligence doesn't equal emotional intelligence. Harsh, but fair. Next week's therapy session is super weird. Dr. Hoffman wants to process the family dinner. How did you feel about meeting Diana? She was nice. Just nice? Yeah, she was cool. I liked her. She seemed to like you too. Why is he analyzing my relationship with his ex-wife? That's good. Yes, very good. The family's coming together. We're not a family. You two are divorced. But we're connected through Violet and now you. This is getting weird. I guess. Diana texted me after dinner, said you were very polite. That's nice of her. Yes, she doesn't compliment people often. He's way too excited about this. Session continues. Somehow we end up talking more about Diana than my actual problems. You know, Diana and I had our issues, but she's a good woman. I can tell. Very creative, very independent. Those were the things that attracted me to her. Also the things that made us incompatible. He's basically having therapy at me instead of with me. A few weeks go by, Violet and I are getting more serious. We're basically living together at this point. Then Diana texts me directly. Diana, hey, this is Violet's mom. Got your number from her. Hope that's okay. Me, yeah, no problem. What's up? Diana, I'm having a gallery opening Friday. Would you and Violet want to come? Me, sure, sounds fun. Diana, great. Fair warning. Gerald will be there. I invited him to be civil. Me, oh good, can't wait for that awkwardness. Diana, ha 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 ha, you're funny. See you Friday. Tell Violet about it. My mom texted you directly? Yeah, is that weird? A little, but she's friendly, she does that. She invited us to her gallery opening. Oh, that's cool. Wait, is my dad going? Apparently. Great, another family event. What could go wrong? Friday comes, we show up at Diana's gallery. It's actually really nice, cool space, interesting art. Diana sees us and comes over. She's wearing this artistic outfit that somehow works. You made it. Let me give you the tour. She shows us around, explaining her pieces. She's talented. The work is genuinely good. This is incredible. I say honestly, thank you. It's my passion, unlike Gerald's passion, which is apparently Reddit. She laughs at her own joke. Dr. Hoffman shows up fashionably late, still wearing a fedora indoors. Diana, wonderful show. Gerald, you came. Of course, supporting the arts. He's looking at her pieces with this critical expression. Very abstract. That's literally the point, Gerald. They're doing the divorced couple dance again. I'm getting drinks with Violet when her mom comes over. Thanks for coming. Means a lot. Of course the work is beautiful. You're sweet. Violet's lucky to have you. She touches my arm friendly. Dr. Hoffman appears out of nowhere. Yes, very lucky. We're all very happy about this relationship. Diana rolls her eyes. Gerald, let them breathe. I'm just expressing support. You're hovering. Someone calls Diana over to meet a potential buyer. She excuses herself, leaving me with Dr. Hoffman. She seems happy, he observes. Yeah, the show's going well. I meant about you and Violet. Oh, yeah, I think so. Diana always had good instincts about people, unlike my instincts, which she frequently criticized. He's doing that thing where he's fishing for validation. I'm sure you both had your perspectives. Diplomatic. That's good. Violet needs someone diplomatic. She's also standing right there and can hear you. Violet says, yes, exactly, communication. He wanders off to look at art he doesn't understand. Later in the night, I'm looking at one of Diana's sculptures when she appears next to me. What do you think? I think it's really beautiful. I don't know much about art, but I like it. That's the best kind of compliment, genuine reaction. We're looking at the piece together. Can I ask you something? She says. Sure. Are you happy with Violet? Very happy. Good. She deserves someone who appreciates her. Her last boyfriend was a tool, all surface, no depth. She mentioned him, the CrossFit guy. Tyler, God, he was awful. Talked about macros constantly. We both laugh. You're different, more real. Thanks, I try. I can see why Violet likes you. There's something in her tone. Dr. Hoffman appears again, always at the worst times. What are we discussing? Just getting to know our daughter's boyfriend, Gerald. Ah, yes, important. Parental bonding. Diana gives me a look that says, save me. Actually, I should find Violet, excuse me. Escape to find Violet talking to some art people. Your mom's cool. I know. Did my dad interrupt again? Yep, like clockwork. He has this radar for when Mom and I are having a moment with anyone. Jealousy? Something like that. Gallery opening winds down, we say goodbye to Diana. She hugs me again, holds on a second longer than necessary. You should come by the studio sometime. I'll show you how ceramics work. I'd like that. Dr. Hoffman overhears. Oh, a studio visit. How nice. Can I come? No, Gerald. This is for young people. I'm young at heart. You're 46 and wear fedoras. Brutal. Drive home with Violet. My mom likes you. Yeah, she's great. Like, really likes you? What do you mean? I don't know, she was giving you looks. What kind of looks? I'm probably reading into it, forget it. Definitely not forgetting it. Next therapy session, Dr. Hoffman is in a mood. How was the gallery opening? Good. Your ex-wife is talented. Yes, she always was artistic. She invited me to visit her studio. His face does something weird. Did she now? Yeah, to see how ceramics work. Interesting. He's definitely bothered. Is that a problem? No, no problem. Diana can invite whoever she wants to her studio. She's a grown woman. A very independent woman. He's spiraling. Are you okay? Fine. Totally fine. Just be careful. Careful of what? Diana can be very charming. Oh my God. Are you warning me about your ex-wife? I'm not warning. I'm just observing. That she's charming? And persuasive. This is the weirdest therapy session yet. I'm dating your daughter, not your ex-wife. I know that. I'm just saying Diana has a way of making people feel special. Is this therapy, or are you just being weird? It's therapy. Everything is therapy. It's definitely not therapy. A few days later, Diana texts me. Diana, hey, still want that studio tour? Me, yeah, when works for you. Diana, tomorrow afternoon, around 2? Me, sounds good. I'll be there. Don't mention it to Violet because it feels weird to make a big deal out of it. Just a studio tour, totally normal. Show up at Diana's studio the next day. It's in this converted warehouse. Very artsy, very cool. She's there working on a piece, wearing an apron covered in clay. Hey, come in! The space is amazing. Sculptures everywhere, big windows, natural light. This is incredible. Thanks, it's my happy place. She shows me around, explains her process, lets me try throwing clay on the wheel. I'm terrible at it. The clay keeps collapsing. She laughs, comes over to help. Here, like this. She puts her hands over mine, guiding them. Very ghost vibes. We're close. Can smell her perfume, something expensive. You're getting it. Am I though? We work on the clay for a bit, talking about art and life. Can I ask you something personal? She says. Sure. Do you actually like Gerald's therapy, or are you just going because of Violet? Honestly, bit of both. He's not a bad therapist, just a bad husband. What made you two split, if you don't mind me asking? She sighs. He couldn't separate work from life. Everything was a therapy session. I'd be upset and he'd analyze why instead of just being there. Plus, he was always on Reddit, posting about relationships while ignoring his own. That sounds frustrating. It was, but I don't regret it. We got Violet out of it. She's amazing. She is, and she's happy with you, I can tell. We're still standing close, hands on the clay. I should probably get going. Yeah, probably. Neither of us moves. Thanks for showing me this. It was really cool. Anytime, you're welcome here whenever. She smiles, something in her eyes. I get home and feel weird about the whole thing. Was Diana flirting? Am I reading into it? Probably overthinking. Violet comes over that night. How was your day? Good, went to your mom's studio. Oh, right. How was it? Really cool. She's super talented. Did she try to make you throw clay? Yeah, I was terrible at it. She does that with everyone. Thinks it's therapeutic. Feel relieved. Maybe it was just friendly. Week goes by, everything's normal. Then Dr. Hoffman brings it up in therapy. So you visited Diana's studio? Yeah, it was cool. Did anything happen? What? No, she showed me ceramics. Just ceramics? Yes, just ceramics. What else would happen? He's being weird again. Nothing, just asking. Professional curiosity. This is the opposite of professional. I'm allowed to care about my patients' well-being. And my daughter's. And my ex-wife's. Oh my God. Nothing happened. I looked at art and tried to make a bowl. Did you succeed? At making a bowl? Yes. No, it collapsed. Metaphor for something there. It's literally just clay. Rest of session is him being paranoid about Diana for some reason. Later that week, Violet and I are having dinner when she gets a call from her mom. Hey mom, what's up? Can hear Diana's voice, animated. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll come over. She hangs up. My mom wants us to come over for dinner tomorrow. She's making her famous lasagna. Just us? Yeah, she specifically said not to tell Dad. Interesting. Next night we show up at Diana's place. It's a cool loft apartment, eclectic furniture, art everywhere. Dinner is great, lasagna is amazing. Diana's being extra friendly, asking about work, life, making jokes. We're having wine, conversation is flowing. I'm so glad Violet found you, Diana says. She deserves someone mature. Unlike Tyler, Violet jokes. God, Tyler, remember when he tried to explain CrossFit to me? We all laugh. Or when he told me I should try intermittent fasting, I add. He told you that? After one meeting? Diana asks. Yep, said I'd have more energy. What an ass. We're all getting along, it's nice. Couple more glasses of wine in, Diana's getting more relaxed. You know what I love? That you're not intimidated by Gerald. Most guys Violet brought home were terrified of him. I mean, he is my therapist. Kinda hard to be intimidated. Exactly. You see through his bullshit? Violet's phone rings. Oh, it's work. I need to take this. Give me a minute. She steps out onto the balcony. Suddenly, it's just me and Diana. More wine? She offers. Sure, why not? She pours, sits closer than necessary. Can I tell you something? Yeah. I'm a little jealous of Violet. Why? She found someone good. I'm still figuring that out. I'm sure you'll find someone. Maybe. Dating in your late 40s is weird. Everyone's either divorced with baggage or never married with different baggage. That sounds tough. It is. And men my age either want someone younger or they're Gerald. We both laugh. She's looking at me with those eyes again. Violet comes back in. Sorry, work crisis. What did I miss? Just complaining about dating, Diana says smoothly. Rest of the night is normal. We leave around 10 p.m. in the car. Violet asks, was my mom being weird? What do you mean? I don't know. She seemed extra friendly. She was just being nice, if you say so. Definitely not imagining it then. That feeling when your therapist is your girlfriend's dad and your girlfriend's mom might be hitting on you. Be me. 4 months into dating Violet, life is complicated, but good. Except Diana's been texting me more frequently. Always innocent stuff. How are you? I saw this and thought of you. Art memes. But there's an undertone. Violet hasn't noticed because Diana texts her just as much. Dr. Hoffman definitely suspects something because therapy has become increasingly weird. How's your relationship with maternal figures? Fine. My mom's great. What about other maternal figures in your life? I don't have any other maternal figures. Are you sure? Pretty sure I'd know if I had maternal figures. He's fishing so hard he might as well have a rod. One Saturday, Violet's out of town for a work conference. She'll be gone for 3 days. I'm home alone playing video games, living my best life. Diana texts. Diana. Hey, Violet mentioned you're alone this weekend. Me. Yeah, just hanging out. Diana. Want to come over? I'm making dinner and have way too much food. Should probably say no. Definitely should say no. Me. Sure, what time? I'm an idiot. Show up at Diana's place around 7 p.m. She answers the door in casual clothes, yoga pants, and a tank top, hair down. Looks good for 48, not gonna lie. Come in. Hope you like Thai food. I went a little overboard. She's made enough food for 6 people. We eat, drink wine, talk about everything. She's easy to talk to, funny, interesting. Can see where Violet gets it from. Couple bottles of wine in, we're both relaxed. She's telling stories about her art school days. I once dated this sculptor who only made furniture out of recycled denim. That sounds uncomfortable. It was. Everything was scratchy. But he was hot, so I dealt with it. We're laughing, sitting close on the couch. Can I ask you something? She says. Sure. Do you think I'm attractive? Red alert, danger, abort mission. I mean, objectively, yes. Objectively? That's diplomatic. I'm dating your daughter. There's no non-diplomatic answer. Fair point. She's looking at me with those eyes. You know what's funny? What? If I'd met you first, I would have asked you out. Diana, I know. It's inappropriate. I'm just being honest. We're both a little drunk. I'm not that drunk. She leans in. This is bad. This is really bad. Should leave. Should definitely leave. Don't leave. What happens next is a blur of bad decisions and wine. Wake up the next morning in Diana's bed. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Diana's still asleep next to me. Quietly gather my clothes, try to sneak out. She wakes up. Morning. I should go. Yeah, probably. We both know this was a massive mistake. This didn't happen, she says. Agreed, never happened. We're never speaking of this. What are we not speaking of? I don't even remember being here. Exactly. Drive home in shame. Spiral of regret. I just hooked up with my girlfriend's mom, my therapist's ex-wife. I'm going to hell. Spend the rest of the day having a breakdown. Violet calls that evening. Hey babe, how's your weekend? Fine, just hanging out, playing games. Lying is apparently easy when you're a terrible person. Cool. I miss you. Miss you too. Feel like absolute garbage. She comes back Monday night. I'm acting normal, or trying to. You okay? You seem weird. Just tired. Work stuff. Want to talk about it? Nah, I'm good. We watch a movie, cuddle, everything seems normal. Except I'm a lying piece of shit who slept with her mom. Tuesday therapy session is approaching like an execution. Walk into Dr. Hoffman's office. He looks at me weird. How are you today? Fine. You seem tense. Just work stress. Are you sure there's nothing else you want to discuss? Does he know? How could he know? Nope. All good. Session is weird. He keeps giving me these looks. How was your weekend? Quiet. Violet was out of town. So you were alone? Yeah, just played video games. Didn't see anyone? Nope. He's definitely fishing. Interesting, because Diana mentioned she had someone over for dinner Saturday. My heart stops. Oh yeah? Yes. She didn't say who, but she seemed happy about it. Play it cool. Good for her, she should date. Indeed. Rest of session is me sweating through my shirt. Few days pass, living in constant anxiety. Diana hasn't texted, I haven't texted her. We're both pretending it didn't happen. Then Thursday night, Violet and I are having dinner. My mom's been acting weird. Almost choke on my food. Weird how? I don't know, she's being all secretive, smiling at her phone. Maybe she met someone. Maybe she won't tell me though. I asked and she just said, mind your business. Oh God, I'm happy for her if she did. Yeah, me too, she deserves to be happy. I'm the worst person alive. Following Tuesday therapy session. Dr. Hoffman is in rare form. I need to discuss something with you. Okay? It's about boundaries. Here we go. In therapy, we have professional boundaries. Yes? Yes. And in life, we have social boundaries. Sure. And in families, we have familial boundaries. I guess. These boundaries are important. They keep relationships healthy. He's building to something. Where are you going with this? I'm saying some boundaries shouldn't be crossed. Like patient-therapist boundaries, among others. Does he know or doesn't he? Are you accusing me of something? I'm not accusing, I'm reminding. Reminding me of what? That actions have consequences. This is the most passive-aggressive therapy session ever. Week goes by, tension is building. Then Dr. Hoffman posts on Reddit. I don't know this until Violet shows me. Oh my God, look at this. She shows me her phone. It's a post in relationship advice. Title, I think my ex-wife is dating my patient. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Read the post. My ex-wife, 48F, and I, 46M, share custody of our adult daughter, 26F. I'm a therapist and one of my patients, 26M, started dating our daughter about 4 months ago. Recently, I've noticed signs that my ex-wife might also be involved with this same patient. I don't have proof, but there are indicators. What should I do? The comments are brutal. Bro, your whole family is messy. This is why therapists shouldn't treat people they know personally. Your patient is living every teenage boy's fantasy LMAO. Dude, you're getting cucked by your own patient. One comment. Have you considered this is just your jealousy of your ex-wife moving on? Dr. Hoffman replied, I'm not jealous. I'm concerned about ethical boundaries. Another comment. Sure, Jan. Violet is reading this with her mouth open. This is about you. What? No. The ages match exactly. Lots of people are 26. And dating therapists' daughters? It's a coincidence. Is it, though? She's looking at me like she's putting pieces together. Have you been hanging out with my mom? I mean, but we've talked a few times. How many times? I don't know. A few? Define a few. Why does it matter? Because my dad is posting on Reddit about it. Can't tell her the truth. Absolutely cannot tell her the truth. Your dad is paranoid. Nothing is happening with your mom. You swear? I swear. Lying is getting easier, which is concerning. She seems satisfied, but not convinced. Next therapy session is going to be a disaster. Tuesday comes. Walk into Dr. Hoffman's office. He's not wearing his fedora. This is serious. Sit down. I sit. I'm going to ask you a direct question, and I want a direct answer. Okay. Did you sleep with Diana? Time slows down. Could lie. Should probably lie, but his face says he already knows. Yes. He stands up, starts pacing. I knew it. I knew something happened. It was one time, it was a mistake. A mistake with my ex-wife. We were drunk, it didn't mean anything. That doesn't make it better. He's spiraling. How did you even know? Diana told me. What? She called me yesterday, said she felt guilty and confessed. Of course she did. Does Violet know? Not yet. Diana wanted me to hear it first. But I saw your Reddit post. That was before I knew for sure. I was fishing. This man used Reddit to investigate his own life. I'm sorry. It was a huge mistake. You're dating my daughter. I know. And you slept with my ex-wife. I know. We're both standing now yelling. This is the most unethical thing I've ever been part of. I'm not even your real patient anymore. We're basically just talking at this point. That's not the point. Then what is the point? The point is you're dating Violet while having sex with Diana. It was one time. That's one time too many. He sits down, puts his head in his hands. I can't believe this is happening. Look, I care about Violet. What happened with Diana was a mistake. A mistake that will destroy my daughter when she finds out. She doesn't have to find out. He looks at me like I'm insane. You want me to lie to my own daughter? I mean, if we're all being honest here. You lie to her all the time. That's different. How? Those are white lies. This is a massive betrayal. He's not wrong. What are we going to do? We're not doing anything. You're going to tell Violet. I can't. It'll destroy her. Should have thought of that before sleeping with her mother. He's got a point. Session ends with nothing resolved. I'm supposed to tell Violet. I don't want to tell Violet. Spend the next 2 days in agony. Then Diana calls me. We need to talk. Yeah, I heard you told Gerald. I had to. The guilt was killing me. Now the truth is going to kill my relationship. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. We were both drunk and stupid. That doesn't excuse it. We're both silent. What are we going to do? She asks. Gerald says I have to tell Violet. Maybe he's right. She's going to hate both of us. Probably. Was it worth it? Long pause. No, definitely not. Agreed. We hang up. I'm supposed to see Violet tonight. She comes over around 7 p.m. Hey, babe. She's happy, smiling, has no idea her world is about to implode. Hey, you okay? You look stressed. We need to talk. Her face changes. That's never good. We sit on the couch. What's going on? Could still lie. Could say nothing happened, but she deserves the truth. Something happened with your mom. Her face goes pale. What do you mean something happened? That weekend you were gone. I went to her place for dinner, and we drank too much and made a huge mistake. Watching her process, this is painful. You slept with my mom. Not a question, a statement. Yes. She stands up. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so sorry. It was a drunken mistake. It meant nothing. You slept with my mother. She's yelling now. I know. It was the worst decision I've ever made. Worse than dating someone whose dad is your therapist? Yes, way worse. I can't believe this. She's pacing, crying, angry. How could you do this to me? I don't know. I was drunk and stupid and it just happened. Things don't just happen. You made a choice. She's right. You're right. I made a terrible choice and I regret it so much. Does my dad know? Yeah, your mom told him. Oh my God, my whole family knows except me. How long were you going to hide this? I wasn't hiding it. I was trying to figure out how to tell you. By not telling me? I know it sounds bad. It doesn't sound bad. It is bad. She grabs her stuff. Violet, please. Please what? Please forgive you for sleeping with my mom? I don't know. Please let me explain. There's nothing to explain. You're just like every other guy thinking with your dick. That's not fair. Fair? You want to talk about fair? You're right. I'm sorry. She's at the door. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't talk to my dad. Just leave me alone. Violet. She slams the door. Sit there in silence. I've destroyed everything. Next few days are hell. Violet won't respond to messages. Dr. Hoffman cancels our sessions. Diana texts apologizing, but I don't respond. I've lost my girlfriend and my therapist and any semblance of dignity. Jake calls after I've been radio silent for a week. Dude, where have you been? Going through something. Want to talk about it? Meet him for drinks, tell him everything. He's silent for a full minute. You slept with your girlfriend's mom. Yep. Who's your therapist's ex-wife? Yep, bro. I know. That's legendary, but also terrible. It's mostly terrible. Does this mean you're single now? Very single, probably forever. What are you gonna do? I don't know, grovel. Move to another country? Both seem reasonable. Spend the next week in depression. Then I get a call from Dr. Hoffman. We need to talk. Come to my office tomorrow at 2 p.m. Show up the next day. He's there, so is Diana. Oh no. Sit down. I sit. They're on the couch across from me like disappointed parents. We've been discussing the situation. Dr. Hoffman starts, and we've come to some conclusions. Diana adds, okay? First, you're no longer my patient, obviously, Dr. Hoffman says. Understood. Second, what happened between you and Diana was inappropriate and wrong. I know. But, Diana interrupts, it wasn't entirely your fault. I was equally responsible. I invited you over. I initiated. That doesn't excuse my part in it. No, but context matters, Dr. Hoffman says, looking pained. We've talked about it, and we realize we both put you in an impossible situation. What is happening? I shouldn't have encouraged you to spend time with Diana, he continues. And I shouldn't have pursued someone my daughter was dating, Diana adds. We've been using you as a proxy for our own unresolved issues. They've been in couples therapy, apparently. The point is, Dr. Hoffman says, we owe you an apology. You owe me an apology? Yes, we manipulated the situation, consciously or unconsciously. I still slept with Diana. Yes, and that was wrong, but we created the circumstances. My brain is breaking. What about Violet? They look at each other. She's very hurt, Diana says softly. She might not forgive you. I understand. But, Dr. Hoffman adds, she might, eventually, if you're patient. Really? Violet is stubborn, but she's also rational, Diana explains. Once she processes everything, she might see the bigger picture. We're going to talk to her, explain our part in this. Dr. Hoffman says, you'd do that? It's the right thing to do, Diana says. We've been terrible co-parents and terrible people. This is our chance to do better. Leave the meeting in shock. Did my therapist and his ex-wife just take couples therapy to protect me? 2 weeks go by. Then Violet texts. Violet, can we talk? Me? Yes, anytime. Violet, coffee tomorrow, 10 a.m., the place we went on our first date. Me, I'll be there. Show up 15 minutes early. She arrives at 10 a.m. exactly. Looks tired, sad. We order coffee, sit down. My parents talk to me. Yeah? Explain their whole dysfunctional dynamic, how they put you in a weird position. They didn't have to do that. Yeah, they did. It was true. Doesn't excuse what I did. No, it doesn't. We sit in silence. I'm really sorry, Violet. It was the biggest mistake of my life. Bigger than dating your therapist's daughter? Way bigger. She almost smiles. My parents are going back to actual couples therapy. Seriously? Yeah. They realized they never dealt with their divorce, just buried it. This whole mess made them confront it. That's good, I guess. Yeah, silver lining in this dumpster fire. More silence. I don't know if I can forgive you. I understand. But I want to try. Look up? Really? Yeah, because despite everything, I really care about you. And because my family's insane and you got caught in the crossfire. I still made my own choices. You did, and they were shit choices. But you're also the first guy who actually saw me, not just the hot daughter or the cool girl. You saw me as a person. I still do. Even after sleeping with my mom. I'm never going to live that down, am I? Nope, that's following you to the grave. We both laugh, then cry a little. So what now? I ask. Now we start over, slowly. I can do slow. And you can't see my mom, ever. Already planned on that. And you need to find a new therapist. Definitely. And you have to deal with everyone knowing you slept with your girlfriend's mom. Wait, everyone knows? My dad's Reddit post went viral. You're a meme now. Pull out her phone, shows me. There's memes, so many memes. The therapist's ex-wife stealer. Chad moves with virgin consequences. This man plays therapy on hard mode. I'm internet famous for the worst reason. This is humiliating. Yep, welcome to the internet. We sit there looking at memes about my life. You know what's funny? She says. What? In a really messed up way, this brought my parents together. They're actually communicating now, going to therapy, being adults. So I guess thanks for sleeping with my mom? That's the weirdest thank you I've ever received. It's a weird situation. Spend the next hour just talking. Not about the incident, just about life, us, the future. It feels like maybe, possibly, we might survive this. 6 months later, Violet and I are back together, taking it slow. Dr. Hoffman and Diana are in therapy, actually friends now. I have a new therapist, a woman in her 60s who has no connection to my life. Jake still makes jokes about it. "Hey, how's the family?" he'll say, then crack up. The memes have mostly died down. I deleted my Reddit account. Dr. Hoffman still wears fedoras. Diana still makes pottery. Violet still thinks her parents are insane. We're having dinner at a restaurant, the four of us. Yes, family dinners are now a thing. Dr. Hoffman is explaining something about Jung. Diana's rolling her eyes. Violet is texting under the table. I'm just sitting here grateful to still be part of this weird family. You know, Dr. Hoffman says, in retrospect, this was all very valuable growth. Gerald, you posted on Reddit about your patient sleeping with me. Diana says, yes, but we learned from it. We learned you're insufferable, therapeutically insufferable. Violet and I exchange looks. Her hand finds mine under the table. We survived. Somehow, against all odds, we survived, and I have a hell of a story for the rest of my life. Even if it makes me look like a complete ass, that feeling when you go to therapy for commitment issues and end up committing the ultimate relationship crime, but somehow make it work anyway.
Let me tell you folks a story about a boy named Benon, 26 years old and feeling like his luck was gone. Walked into a therapist's office one fine day, met a fella in a fedora who had too much to say. Doc Hoffman was his name, spent his time on Reddit boards, giving out advice online while charging by the hour, Lord. Showed our boy a picture of his daughter looking sweet, said help her find an apartment and set up them to meet. Now this here's a tale of how things went sideways fast when you mix a therapist, his daughter, and his past. Our boy thought he found love in that Texas summer heat, but he didn't know the doc's ex-wife was about to sweep him off his feet. Violet was her name, smart as any whip you've seen, master's degree student, prettiest thing you've ever seen. They fell in love real quick. Doc was happy as can be, playing matchmaker in session, proud as proud can be. But then came family dinner with Mama Diana too. Divorced from Doc for years, but Lord, she had a different view. She was looking at our Anon with them bedroom eyes, while the Doc sat there clueless eating apple pie. This here's a tale of how things went sideways fast when you mix a therapist, his daughter, and his past. Our boy thought he had it made in that Texas summer heat, but temptation was awaiting and he couldn't feel his feet. Lord have mercy. Now Violet went out of town for work one weekend long. Mama Diana called him up and, well, you know what's wrong. Wine and bad decisions, morning came with shame. Doc found out and posted it, internet knew his name. My patient cucked me with my ex-wife, the headline read. 400,000 Redditors laughing at what he said. Violet found the post and Lord, she hit the roof. You slept with my mama? Yeah, there ain't no truth smoother than that truth. Now our boy lost everything, sitting all alone. Therapist done fired him, girlfriend changed her phone. But here's the twist in this here tale I'm telling you tonight. Doc and Diana felt so bad they tried to make it right. Said we're the ones who messed this up, put you in a bind. Went to couples therapy to work out their own mind. Violet came around, eventually saw the bigger picture clear. Now they're all one big happy mess, ain't that something here? This here's a tale of how things went sideways fast. Patient cucked his therapist, but love won out at last. Started out in therapy, ended up mean, but somehow that boy and I still got to live his dream. Yeah, our boy's still with Violet despite what came to pass. Family dinners every week with one dysfunctional class. So like R and on in a country western song.